the bar, take a seat. I ordered your jerk, she said you are what you eat. You see, I always love a sense of humor, but tonight you should have seen how quiet the room was. The Dior Homme, a Dior Homme, that's Dior Homme, that Dior homie. The crib Scarface, could it be more Tony?
Welcome back to the channel. And today I have another perfume review, obviously, from my favorite house, Christian Dior. And as you probably already saw in the title, the fragrance I'll be reviewing today is Dior Homme, which was released in 2011. And in my review, I'll tell you why should you buy or not buy this fragrance today. Is it still worth owning? And for your information, my batch is a 2016, so it's pretty recent, okay? This is known as the men's lipstick fragrance. Yes, the one with that beautiful iris note. This was the one that started the trend for the men. So I'll be reviewing this beautiful trailblazer for you today. And here's my take. Dive into the notes for Dior Homme. As we know, the perfumer for this is François Dimanchy, and the composition for this one, at the top we have bergamot, lavender, and sage. In the heart notes we have amber, and of course we have that beautiful iris with that powdery cocoa in there, or you could say cacao if you're European. Alright, in the base we got that smooth leather. The patchouli is not so pronounced, but it's in there. I don't get it to my nose. It's probably in there as a fixative, or just to give it a little bit of woodiness and masculinity to this fragrance. In there with vetiver, which I do get, and I'll get into that later when I smell that vetiver. But these are the notes breakdown for Dior Homme. This one is being categorized in the fragrance family as the floral woody musk, and the concentration for this one is an EDT. Okay, what does this one smells like? On the introduction of this fragrance, you'll get this waxy lipstick accord, hence the term the men's lipstick fragrance. Okay, when I first smelled this scent in the men's section, I was disgusted by it, to be honest. I was like, is this a man's fragrance? Really? And I put it right back on the shelf. Until I got into this fragrance hobby. I won't delve into that story too deeply, but let's just say I came around, okay, with this fragrance. So as that lipstick waxy accord goes away, which it does, you get introduced into some cacao or cocoa that blends with the iris, and it gives you this beautiful powdery cocoa masculine accord to my nose, with a touch of sweetness in there as well. And the scent is quite soft. It's not protruding everywhere, so to speak. This one is more of an intimate scent. It sits a little bit closer to the user, and I think that's a good thing for this fragrance. And yeah, the dry down is really good on this one. It doesn't smell like it's trying too hard, you know, it's just right. And the base notes in here, the leather, the patchouli, and vetiver, all three of these notes are quite harsh at times. But for some reason in this particular blend, it is very smooth. That powdered cacao just covers that leather and vetiver very smoothly. So smooth that you don't even know it's in this scent, okay? Because you're just overwhelmed by the cacao and the iris, which give you that powdery nuance. And it's a beautiful thing. And yeah, that's what this smells like. a powdery cacao scent in the dry down, and like I've said in the start, a waxy lipstick accord in the opening that will put most seasons and when it's best to wear Dior Homme. The best season to me for this fragrance will be autumn. This is perfect for fall, guys. This one screams for fall because it's not too strong, but it just has that warm sensation to it. Therefore, this is great for form. It's okay for winter because the winters are just too cold where I am, and it's just too harsh for this fragrance, and it won't sustain the hardship of the winters for me. It can work in winter, but it's okay for it. Spring is also good for this fragrance because my springs are pretty cool, so it works really well for spring. Summer is a no-go for me, and my summers are cool summers where you have to actually layer on clothes. Yes, there is such a thing here as summer layering where I'm from. You have to wear like a little jean jacket, leather jacket and such. And I've tried wearing this one in the summer, and remember I said this has vetiver in there. You do get that vetiver in the summer, and it's a nuisance to my nose in the summertime. That vetiver, it is quite annoying, and the powdery cocoa is quite cloying as well, and it's not such a good thing you want on your skin in the summertime. And this was the summer evening, so summer is a no-go for me. Let me know if you could pull this off in the summer where you're from, or maybe your skin could handle it better than mine in the summer. So this is best for autumn, winter, and spring, and not for summers, okay? For Dior Homme, I really don't get too much compliments on this one. This is a scent I personally wear for myself, and it's more of an intimate scent for the user, okay? But it is there, you can smell it for the duration of the scent, and I think that's a wonderful thing. I spread it on paper to ask some females what they think about it. They all love it. They all think it's a woman's perfume until they try it on themselves and they say, okay, this is a little bit too masculine for me. So yeah, this is a pretty good scent. No one's going to be pissed off if you wear this or say, okay, you smell a little bit strange or weird. This is a very wearable scent, quite versatile. So feedback is not so much, and it also means you could wear this in places where you cannot wear most avant-garde scents. So there you go for Dior Homme on feedback and compliments and all that stuff you guys love to hear. 4. I say this one is for the metrosexual man, you know, the guy who takes care of himself. You know, that guy that keeps his hair cut nice and neat, waxes his eyebrows, he buys facial products you and I don't even know exist for men. Okay, this is for that guy, alright? This is for the guy who dresses in slick outfits. You know, this fragrance really matches that guy's appearance, so to speak. This is mostly a daytime fragrance in my opinion, but could also be worn at nights. Okay, this works really well for smart casual dress, right up to formal, as I've mentioned before, that metrosexual look, that modern look. Okay, lots of people say this one is androgynous. I don't really think so. I think this is 70% male and 30% female, most female, and that could get misconstrued because of the opening for this one with that waxy lipstick smell that can be off-putting for most guys. So people may think this is for female, because I thought that when I first smelled it, but it is quite a masculine scent due to the vetiver and patchouli in here, which is not so pronounced, but it's in there and it gives it a nice masculine touch for it. So this is a truly a masculine fragrance. and I've asked females what they think of it. They tried it on themselves and they said, okay, this is a bit too masculine for them. Occasions to wear this one. I say this one works. This is quite a very versatile fragrance. This works really well for the office, going to work. It's not going to disturb anyone. Like I said, it's quite an intimate scent. It's a personal scent. When people come close to you, in your zone, in your vicinity, they all smell this. It doesn't project out. It doesn't push out there as much. And this one really works well for dates because it's going to project for 1 or 2 hours, okay, on your date. And it's not going to overwhelm your date, okay? And if she comes a little bit closer to you, she'll smell it on your clothing and it will leave a nice smell. So this will work perfect for dates, even first dates. Some may think this is a risque fragrance, but I'm telling you, no one hates this fragrance, okay? Especially in the dry down. So works perfect for dates. And yeah, that's who Dior Homme is for. A bit of fragrance for Dior Homme. Alright, for projection, I'll have to say this one is quite poor. But is that a bad thing? No, it's not. This poorness in projection, and when I say poor, I'm like, okay, it's not going to push out there like 6 feet where other people can smell it and stuff. This is just the right projection for this scent. Like I said before, it's an intimate projection. It sits very close to the skin from start to end. Okay? And yeah, poor projection doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. For this scent, I think it's good. But in an overall judging of things, I'll have to say this is a poor projection scent. People will only smell this if they give you a hug, if they come into your zone, so to speak. Alright, now let's move on to the sillage for this one. Sillage is also poor. I mean, where I live in the wintertime, we get that cool windy breeze coming in. And I don't really smell this one pushing out there or reaching out there. Sometimes you may have poor projection in the fragrance, but the sillage may be excellent. It's not the case with Dior Homme. The sillage is also poor. It doesn't really leave a scent trail, so to speak, if I walk into one room to the next. So sillage is also poor on this one. But then again, like I said, it's not really a bad thing for the scent. I actually like high performance. And for longevity, I get 4 to 5 hours with this scent. And I'll have to say that's pretty good for an EDT. Not complaining there. 4 to 5 hours. I mostly wear this one to work, reapply on my lunch break, and I'm good to go again for another 4 to 5 hours with 1 to 2 hours of projection from the scent. Okay, so there you have it for the strength ratings for Dior Homme. Overall score for Dior Homme. Alright, from my score goes something like this. It's either poor, average, good, and excellent. And Dior Homme gets the good from me. Okay, why only the good? Well, this one is lacking certain things that other users may want in a fragrance. For example, longevity, projection, and sillage. While some people may prefer it to be that way. Okay? Because where I could wear this, I can't wear, say, Dior Homme Intense, for example. And that's what makes this one good to me. Okay, it's versatility. You can wear this to the office, on dates, smart casually going out, and for those situations where you don't want to put yourself out there so much, this one works. Okay, so that's why this one gets the good from me. Alright? It has been improved, in my opinion. Some people may say it's not, it's the best one for them. Okay, well, that's all opinions. It has been improved in, let's say, longevity and in the performance department with the other flankers. Alright, but this is the one that started them all, and it still has a place for me in my collection. And I use it a lot, okay, especially for my work situations. And that's why it gets the good. Alright? And this one is the one that started the trend. This is a trailblazer fragrance. I mean, when this first came out, like I said, I smelled it. I was like, wow, is this a man's perfume? And I said, it can't be. Until I smelled Dior Homme Parfum, and that's when I really delved into this line. I fell in love with this line with Dior Homme Parfum. It was actually the third fragrance in the line that I actually bought. Okay, and I like it. I appreciate it, and it's good. I love to wear it. I enjoy wearing this one. Okay, like I said, this is a trailblazer that led the way for Dior Homme Intense, Uomo Intense, and Prada L'Homme, just to name a few of the scents that are quite similar to this one, right? So yeah, it's an avant-garde scent. It's quite versatile, which is very hard to pull off, and that's another reason why I like it. Alright? So, it all depends on you, what you like in your fragrance. Okay? If you want something a little bit more oomph, you know what to go for. If you want something a little bit subtle, a little bit low-key, this is for you. Dior Homme. It's good. Try it. Bye. Okay guys, don't forget to like my shit. And if you smell a guy with a nice scent, drop him a compliment. Until the next time, this is Monsieur Papa. Bye for now.